I met a gypsy.
You know what was a bummer for me for this race is, and I might get some shit thrown at me in this room, is I wish Jett wouldn't have said what he said about Mosiman.
Yeah, let's watch the clip. It's there.
Next turn, he kind of came right for was it going to T-bone me, and luckily I committed, so I just...
That was not even close to a T-bone.
He was number one, and
Turn down. Where's the remote
guys
for the
understand
TV?
why I took him out at H2 is just that if you don't bump him and make sure you get a gap on him, he goes for your front wheel. He's just that type of dumb rider. So it's and as you've seen, I passed him clean, didn't do anything dirty, and then he goes straight for the almost T-bone. It could have ended my night, and even worse, both of our night I could have been injured. So this shows how brainless he is, and I just had to make sure I showed he's the number one rider of that list. So,
what's your problem with that?
There's not a problem. Like, it's entertaining. It's what our sport needs.
Yeah.
But I think he discredits himself by like he doesn't need to do that. I don't think Johnny O'Mara is stoked on that.
Yeah.
Like, he doesn't need to do that. Like, he let your actions speak for him because he's hypersensitive, obviously, of him.
Yeah.
Like, that wasn't even close to a T-bone.
Yeah. Yeah. Jett, dude,
he's hypersensitive because I told you on this podcast before, Mosiman is the Andrew Short now. He is a dirty rider.
Yeah.
But you let everyone already knows that it's already out there.
Yeah.
Like the flipping off over the jump, that was badass, right? Like that was.
Well, no, he gave him the number one.
Whatever.
He's like, you're number one, man.
Yeah, I that's even better than the middle finger, right?
Yeah.
But you don't have to go on there because now he's belittling to the public. I don't think less of Jett. He's emotionally charged. And then he got second.
Yeah.
He got beat by Shimoda. Like, he didn't even win. Like, you didn't win, and then you're calling out the guy that you're battling with. Like, everyone has a right for that track.
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be your friend, Jett.
Yeah, true.
He doesn't want to be your friend. He wants to beat you.
Yeah.
So now people that think that Mosiman's a kook or that like Mosiman or now have a reason not to like you.
Yeah, and then people that love you have a reason to hate on him.
Yeah, like you don't let that number one be that little taunt that like Cooper gave.
Yeah.
Like Cooper does it right. Like he needs to watch Cooper's, and he's young, dude. He's 17 still, right? Like,
you know what? That's a pretty good point. Coops is playing mind games. Well, what Coops has is like big dick energy. So Coop will strut around with his cock out essentially.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, "Fuck, he's the."
I don't think
Jett
Jett would whip it out on the line yet.
But like what he's doing is just like straight. Yeah.
He'll tell us how big it is.
Yeah.
But like, and sometimes a girl might tell you that she thinks it was big, but he really could just go win the race, and then we all know it's gnarly.
Yeah.
Right. Like I just don't think.
Well, Coop says it like subliminally. He kind of like leaves some shit up to the imagination. So, but I think that's just like,
and then we're putting Jett,
like,
once again, we're putting Jett, who's 17, could be my son, essentially,
that's
right?
Fucking crazy.
Right. And I'm expecting him to act like a 30-year-old.
Yeah.
So that I'm like I said, I don't think less of him at all. I love that he's doing this because we're talking about it, but I hate it for him though that he has backlash because of it.
Yeah, and then Mosiman will get weird shit because of it as well.
It's like, man, like what did you think of that? And kudos to the PR people, they're getting some bits.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's just he didn't need to do that. He didn't need to say like he didn't even come close to T-Bone, but he's obviously Mosiman knows he's worried about him.
Yeah. Dude, fucking Jett committed to that turn too. Like that was as textbook as it gets. Like he just went, and just fucking sent it into that turn.
I watched some of the stuff Jett does on the bike, man, in the heat race. Like gets out.
So bullshit.
He's got the total package, and I'm critiquing something that's a 9.8.
Yeah.
Right. I'm critiquing a comment of what he made emotionally charged of a guy that he's not pumped on.
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But guess what? Now that he's loaded the gun.
Yeah.
Now Mosiman is like, yeah, you know what? Like he doesn't have an ally in Michael Mosiman anymore.
Yeah, no, never. And you were right, like what you said. I can't wait to talk to Colt on here Because, like, Colt had it figured out, dude. Like, he just full, like, little homie Jett so hard.
He
like,
little homie Jett.
He
yeah.
little homied him so good.
Yeah, like...
And now Jett would be like, fuck, Colt's the coolest guy.
Cool.
Hey, Colt.
Where'd you get your sneakers? You know, But, like, Mosiman now is, like, got nothing to lose. He needs Mosiman on his side.
And the thing is like, you've painted Mosiman out to be this character. And now all he has to do is play it.
Yeah.
And that was the same as Shorty. That was like, oh, I'm that guy? Cool, I'll be that fucking guy.
Yeah, you've already labeled me that guy.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it's like, I wish he wouldn't have done that for him, but I'm glad he actually has the balls to say it too.
Yeah,
Like, if he feels it, he's like, yeah, this guy's a kook. Like, I gave him the number one. The number one, that is the best thing you can do. That
is way better than flipping him off.
Like, yeah, or a thumbs up. Like, gave him a thumbs up or like, nah. Like, that is the best because, like, he just went around the outside of you, dude. Like, that is, he didn't have to say anything else. If he would have said, I don't worry about Michael Mosiman, I just passed him around the outside.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yes, that's more Cooper. That's more Cooper style.
Webb. Like, I don't worry about killing people. I just pass them around the outside.
Or you just insert the con and be like, who the fuck is that guy?
Yeah. Like,
so what'd you think about Mosiman's pass? Who?
Yeah, that's Cooper.
Yeah. That's what that's some like black belt fucking.
Yeah, so it's
shit.
like, but once again, like, we're watching a young man, a superstar evolve in front of our eyes. So with the media and with the podcast, we are allowed to
crazy access.
So Jett Lawrence, I still love you. I just wish you. Yeah.
Then he totally redeems himself by fucking psyching out for his boy Joe. So Joe wins the race. Jett was trying so hard to beat him. Like, there would have been, can you imagine how conflicted Jett would have been? Like, oh, that's my boy Sushi about to win his first race. Kind of want that money. And he's like sending it to try and pass. Dude, shout out to Joe Shimoda. That ride was incredible. If you enjoyed this content, please like and subscribe. And to listen to the full 3-hour podcast, search Gypsy Tales in your favorite podcast platform or click the link in the description below. Gypsy Gang.